Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Command the Hoops. If this is your first time coming across the channel, please do like and subscribe. Before we get into it, it's a point. It's a point in the right direction. It could have been a defeat tonight. If that goal stood for Club Brugge and he didn't rule out offside, we could have been losing. We could have been in a worse form watching this video or talking on this video tonight. It's a point in the right direction. It means that we're 20th in the table with 3 games to go, with Dinamo Zagreb next away in Croatia, home to Young Boys in January, and then a final game at Villa Park the end of January against Aston Villa. They drew 0-0 tonight as well against Juventus. It was a hard one to watch, to be honest with you. I thought in the first half of the game we were shocking. From back to front, I think the defence was all over the place. I think Greg Taylor couldn't get in the rhythm of the game. Trying to battle, just couldn't take a player on. At times it looked like he was draining confidence. Alistair Johnson was trying his best. I thought Trusty played well. Only for Trusty, I think Carter Vickers would have been absolutely ruined at the game. And for me to criticise Carter Vickers is very rare. I'm one of Carter Vickers' biggest fans. I've came out and said it on the channel many a times. Carter Vickers has been our best defender since Virgil van Dijk. But look, it was a bad mistake tonight. The ball was passed up back to him from Nicholas Cohen onto him, and they were trying to pass it back to Kasper, and it went to the back of the goal. It was a horrendous on goal to concede. And look at Kasper Schmeichel and Callum McGregor pulled the team together to try and motivate them before half time. We just didn't test Seema Minile enough in the first half. I know Nicholas Cohen was trying, getting into that flank and cut through players, but the only players that actually looked hungry for it in the first half was Daisy Maeda and Kuhn, and spells Callum McGregor. I thought Rio Atate's distribution of the ball was quite poor in the game. There was chances where he did try to get stuck in and win the ball back, but it was like he was doubting himself at times, and I felt real sorry for Rio. But in the second half, we came out with the traps, and we did get that goal. It was a fantastic goal from Daisy Maeda. He scored a match day 1, he scored a match day 2, and he scored a match day 5. The way he took that shot, the finesse shot into the far corner, hitting the post and in, getting past Minile, I thought it was a fantastic finish. A proper poacher's goal, you could say. Kyogo ran tonight, but it just wasn't for him. Arne Ingles looked quite poor on the ball, to be honest with you, as well. Like, it's just the international break. You come back from the international break. I know we had hearts. I just think we that rhythm wasn't there. Even though in the second half we were pushing it, and you have to give respect to the opposition. They were hungry in the game, and they did push to get that second goal, and it was offside, and it was the right decision. You know, looking at the way we could see that goal, Carter Vickers trying to get stuck in, the man marking, it was horrendous. It was horrendous, and I don't like throwing players under the bus, because Carter Vickers has been an absolute servant for the club over the last 3 years, winning trebles, great partnership with Starfelt, great partnership with Scales, helping us win a double as well. Big European nights. I just think it was just a bad day for him. You could see that his confidence was drained out of him. Even when he was coming out of the tunnel at half time, it just seemed like he was anxious. And I feel sorry for him. And look, you'll learn from it. He's a phenomenal player. He's a good professional, and he'll bounce back and he will get into the midst of things. But I thought Alex Valle made a difference when he came on for Greg Taylor. I thought we had a bit of strength down that wing, a bit of hunger down that wing. I thought he was outstanding when he came on. I thought Bernardo played well. I thought Bernardo battled well. Look, he had a couple of chances that went wide. You know, Ida done alright when he came on, but it just wasn't there tonight. It just wasn't their result tonight, folks, and feels like we could have beaten them. Could have been the different if we took them more on in the first half. Could have been a different game, maybe, but it's a point. As I said, it could have been a defeat. I know in some ways and some fans' minds it feels like a defeat sometimes when you leave Celtic Park with just a point. But it's a point in the biggest stage of club football, regardless who the opposition is, to go out there and get a point in the Champions League and, you know, put us still in contention for knockout football past the end of January. It's a positive. So let me know in the comments who your man of the match was. Mine was Daisy Maeda. I thought he was absolutely remarkable from back to front. The hunger, you know, I thought he was outstanding. And you know what, the guys will bounce back. And we've Ross County the weekend, the league, and yeah, it's a different opposition, it's a different competition, but It's all about getting into the swing of things again. And look at we hammered Hearts last Saturday night, and coming back from the international break, some players still look a bit rusty. Still that sharpness there, but we'll get into the swing of things. And I know Jamesy came on and tried to dictate the game, and he looked more effective on the right hand side than the left. But it is what it is. We'll move on from it, folks. Let me know your comments. I just hope Carter Vickers bounce back as he is a top professional. So speak to us all soon. Hail, hail.